so good.
So good. Welcome to Disney A, the Canadian-themed Disney travel podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Krysta. It was very dramatic.
It was.
It was indeed. Hey, we're back.
We are.
Woo!
We've been gone a little bit.
Woo. It's very rare for us to miss 2 weeks in a row.
But we were busy.
But we were gone. Yes, we were.
We were on a highway to hell.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Wow, that was terrible. That was not a legendary 30-minute guitar solo. That was the opposite. Whatever the opposite of that is.
Wah, wah. We went and saw AC/DC.
Yes.
It was awesome.
That was the reference, yes.
Yes, it was awesome.
It was.
Way more awesome than what I just did.
Not hard.
Fair.
Oh, dear.
Yes, we had some adventures. But yeah, now we're back, and we're going to talk about stuff we missed, and also, Brandon, what are you drinking?
I, in honor of hockey season,
Yes.
am drinking a beer.
Okay.
It's called
Way to narrow it down.
It's called a cross-check Pilsner.
Yes, I get it.
I might have drank this on the podcast before, but
maybe.
It's cross... Czech as in Czechoslovakia?
Czech Republic.
Czech Republic? Oh, yeah, no, they're not Slovakia anymore.
No.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, dear.
You were not old enough to be thinking that, actually.
I think we were like 8 years old.
Yeah, but like, I'm saying most of your life they were not.
That's true.
Yes.
That is true.
Yes, it's from our local brewery. I am drinking a gin bubbly concoction you made me. With
pickles.
Well, this one doesn't have pickles in it.
Oh.
You said pickle juice, though, still.
Yeah.
Yes, I did have pickles in it before in my other one you made me, and I ate the pickles.
Delicious pickles.
Yes, I love pickles and lemonade, which I had at Disney last year. Right about this time. It was in May.
Yeah, and they've gotten rid of it, but...
Sad.
The Hungry Bear has a different
pink
kind.
lemonade one, yeah.
Yeah, not as good, but whatever.
Still very good. And what's your nerd thing this week?
Oh, shoot, it's the NHL playoffs right now. And
all hockey all the time.
All hockey all the time. Yeah. And guess what?
What?
The Leafs actually won another series.
I know. There was much yelling in our house.
They've won 2 series since we started doing this podcast.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. They've tried what? Probably 5 times?
4. Well,
I don't know. There was the COVID one.
Yeah, COVID one was weird. And then 2021.
And then the bubble year with the Canadian division. That we don't want to talk about that.
Wait, I thought that was the same year.
No, there was the COVID play-in year where they had to cut the season, and then they did the playoffs with like 24 teams, and they had a 5-game play-in series. We don't talk about that one either. That's when they played Columbus and.
Oh, I did not even remember that. It was overshadowed by the next
year. Don't remember.
Okay,
no.
Okay.
And then the COVID year where they had no fans and
2021.
They had the Canadian division.
Yeah.
Was 2021, and they won the Canadian division and then lost miserably in the first round after being up 3-1.
Yep. We don't really talk about that one either.
I don't want to talk about it. I've talked way too much about it.
And then so in 2022.
2022, what did they do? They probably lost to Boston.
2023.
2023, they beat Tampa.
Okay.
And then lost to Florida.
Okay. 2024.
Last year.
Yep.
Lost to Boston.
Okay. 2025.
That's this year.
Beat Ottawa. And now we're going to play Florida.
Interestingly enough, they are 5-0 against Ottawa in the playoffs.
Oh, cool. Yay. Yay, Toronto.
The Leafs are as to Ottawa as Boston is to the Leafs.
Oh, that's a less fun stat. But yeah, so we're watching hockey. It's on all the time right now.
Yeah.
That's a total good.
I'm
nerd
missing
thing.
a game right now, but that's okay.
Yeah, we'll watch the end of it after.
Exactly.
My nerd. What is my nerd thing? I don't know.
Oh, there was a new expansion in Disney Dreamlight Valley.
There was. It's
and Star
Allison...
Wars Day. It's Star Wars Day right now.
I have been dressing like Star Wars every day this week, and it's been fun. My Ahsoka pants were a big hit.
Well, your Ahsoka pants are pretty awesome,
Thanks.
actually.
And my AT-AT poodle skirt was a pretty big hit too.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So
you have lots of nerd things. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay. And then my Dreamlight Valley, I started it late, but it is an Alice in Wonderland update and has a new star path, and it's a pretty good star path. It's like fairies in Alice in Wonderland, but also they're bringing Star Wars in the premium shop for this week, and I haven't bought all of the things from the Star Wars stuff, but I probably will. Oh, my moonstones. I bought the R2 companion and the Padme River dress and the lightsaber so far. There is a Naboo house, and there's the Jedi robes I haven't bought yet.
You don't need the Naboo house.
But it's really pretty. Brandon, also, you have a Better Know a Listener?
I do!
Yes! Tell me about it.
Well, this is going to be kind of interesting because we are going to Germany this summer.
Yes, in July.
And we actually had several listeners from Germany, so I picked a city, town, village, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a city. I think it's a city. At random.
Okay.
And I'm going to butcher the heck out of this.
Probably.
But it is the city of Aschenfackenberg.
Wow, okay.
Aschenfackenberg. Aschenfackenberg.
No, yeah, you have too many syllables in there.
Aschenfackenberg. Aschenberg. Anyway, this town's
we butcher that every time we said it.
Oh, yes. Wait. There's a pronunciation here.
Okay.
Ascherbersch.
Oh, Ascherberg.
It's in Bavaria.
Okay.
Which, as we learned on our last trip to Germany, is almost like its own country. Like, they are very proud of Bavaria, and they have lovely beer and sausages.
This is true.
I like
very
that.
Tasty. And mustard that goes with it.
Well, yeah, you gotta have. You gotta have
mustard
the mustard
with the sausages.
Aschenberg.
Okay.
But this place has been around for a long time. Like, the Roman legions occupied it. Like,
okay.
That's how old it is.
Ancient community. Got it.
There's some castles. There's a Benedictine monastery.
Ooh.
In 869. 869, not 1869.
No,
okay. 869. King Louis the Younger got married there.
Oh.
Which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And the lady that he married also died there, and is laid to rest with her daughter Hildegard.
Hey, I knew a Hildegard growing up.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's on the main river, which we sailed down.
This is true.
So that's kind of cool.
We'll wave at it.
We might have sailed past it. I don't know.
That's really cool. If we do sail past it, we'll wave at it.
It was a hot spot in the 30 Years' War in 1743. Ooh. That's kind of
that's
bad.
Less happy.
Yeah, that's less happy.
Probably because of its location.
It must be
river,
near
right?
Frankfurt because the Grand Duchy of Frankfurt used Aschenberg as his principal residence in the 1800s.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So this has to be like a city then.
Yeah, there's like 80,000 people, which is pretty small for Europe.
Right.
So like
but a small
city. Yeah. In World War II, it was heavily damaged by Allied bombing which it happened
par
a
for the
lot.
course at the time. Yeah. Which doesn't make it less crazy, but.
Yeah, it's robust economic prosperity, partially due to its close proximity to Frankfurt. So it's near Frankfurt. So we've probably sailed right past this place.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're definitely gonna have to keep our eye out now for it.
In 2002, in Stern magazine, it was voted as the #1 place to live in Germany.
Wow, really?
Which Germany is a very lovely country, I must say.
It really is.
Like,
that's why I'm like, what?
Every single place I went to in Germany, I liked quite a lot.
Yes. All of them were like, I'd come back here. I'd come back here.
I could live in. I can't speak German, but I could live in Germany probably.
Probably.
I'll figure it out. I don't know. I just pretend to be angry all the time. I don't know.
Oh. I think if you lived in like a major center, there'd be enough English resources. That sounds lovely. And so for it to be as the nicest place to live, out of all those nice places to live, that's saying something.
Yeah, and they had a U.S. military presence during the Cold War, which is over now, so that's nice.
Yep.
Cool. I don't know.
Very cool.
There's some like castles and stuff nearby, as Germany.
Of course, along the river.
A lot of history there, and cool.
I think we've gotten worse at pronouncing
probably.
this. Okay, if you are from there, message us and tell us how bad we did with that.
Terrible.
And thank you for listening to us, and please don't stop just because we can't say the name of your community.
I like Germany.
We really like Germany.
I like Germany.
Yeah, we actually both really like Germany. I have a German background. Not in the speaking of it, obviously.
No.
But, yeah, my...
Kind of.
Kind of. My mom's parents both spoke German and were from German families, and they always said they were from Germany, but they were not. One was from Poland and one was from... Romania.
Why? What happened?
Yeah, which we didn't find out that they weren't, because they always just said they were German until we were going like for my grandpa's obituary, and then I was like, that's Romania, that's Poland, that's not Germany. And then I was looking through my grandma's stuff and I was like, that's not Germany either. But they're from German. It was at a time when Germany was occupying a lot of other areas.
Oh.
Yeah. And then they left and went to Canada when they were like very young. So yeah.
Probably a great choice.
Yes, exactly. The timing on that was like not bad.
And I think most modern Germans would agree with you.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, most would. Very cool, and thank you. I can't believe we have listeners in Germany. That's really cool. I hope
quite a few. I hope
you are still listening to us after we butchered the name.
I can't speak German. I don't know. Most of them are burgs. Like there's like a Bamberg and.
Hey, we know Bamberg.
Bamberg.
They had the smoky beer there.
They had the smoky beer there. I do like the smoky beer.
Yeah, we were there on our anniversary a few years ago.
Many
years ago.
Like 5.
Before
6.
we go to our main topic, which is the news, we have a new show and we have a new movie to talk about. Okay.
Let me just preface this by saying nerds are eating well right now.
Oh man.
Because not only do we have a new Star Wars show.
Yeah.
Not only do we have a new Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Which are both being very highly rated.
Yes.
I might add.
Woo.
We are so back.
Oh yeah. Well, I personally didn't think we ever left. We just took like a small little nap. But
we are so back. And we also have The Last of Us, which is going off. We have not watched any of the shows yet, though.
No.
But
because hockey's on.
Well, hockey is...
We were gone, and then hockey was on. Yeah.
We were on vacation, and hockey is on, so that's taking a lot of time. But we did manage to go see Thunderbolts.
We did go see Thunderbolts. Asterisk. And you find out what the asterisk means.
You do. You do.
We're not going to tell you what it means.
No.
Because this is just spoiler-free gut reaction. Initial thoughts. Brandon, what did you think? Other than we are so back.
Yes!
Was that a good Alexi?
Not as good as the Red Guardian, but no, I did really like it.
Yeah, I did. It's a fun time.
I will say it was like mostly predictable, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
If you've been paying attention to the trailers, it's probably not gonna super surprise you anything.
But it delivered.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good action. Good actors.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yay,
Sweet.
Bucky.
I was thinking of Florence, but okay.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Also, we can say this. We won't say what's in them. There are 2 after credit scenes in this.
Yeah, you gotta
stay for the after credits.
You gotta stay.
One halfway through and one at the end.
I did read online that the distributor has instructed theaters to not turn the lights on.
Ours didn't get that memo.
Ours did not get that memo, and a few hadn't. But it's a very important post-credit, like the ending post-credit scene is more important than they have been for a long time, since like Thanos showed up, basically.
I think Thanos showing up is the most important most important post-credit scene, but yes. There's one I would argue was important, but a lot of people didn't see the movie. Marvels. The Marvels post-credit scene.
That's true. That is very true. Okay,
yeah,
yes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. This one might be more important, but I think like same ballpark. They're playing the same.
That's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm. I also kind of forgot about the Marvels post-credit scene.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But yes, super fun. Really liked it. Everyone did a great job. Yeah. Really good.
Go Bob.
Go Bob. Yes, Bob. Okay, Bob. Right, Bob?
I think you're saying Bob too much.
All right. Sorry, Bob. Let's head to the main topic, which is also the news. Disney A News Update. Okay, so there's a bunch of different little news things. I did want to shout out that Wall-E showed up for Earth Day in Disneyland.
Like a full-on,
like
life-sized Wall-E.
Yeah, mostly at the hotel, Pixar Place Hotel.
Right. Yes, they had him at the whole, which is kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, that's where you can find Bing Bong, and I'm like, wait, is Wall-E gonna be there all the time? Because like, that would be amazing. He was so cute. Oh my god.
They're trying to up the value proposition of that hotel, because
I get
that hotel is very expensive for the location. Because
when they renovated it, they raised the price.
Yeah.
Still not as much as like Disneyland or Grand California, but it used to be like,
it's the cheapest quote unquote on property hotel, but it's literally a block away from the main Catella Avenue where we have stayed multiple times
for less than half the price.
For less than half the price.
Yeah.
So it's a tough one for me, but if they're bringing in really cool characters. Then...
Well, right now you can see Joe Gardner is the pianist in there, which is pretty cool.
Yes.
And you have Bing Bong shows up in there.
Wait, they're both dead.
Joe Gardner comes back.
Oh, well, no, Bing Bong doesn't.
He lives in the memories.
No, he's erased.
I mean, not Riley's memories, but enjoys memories.
He's erased.
But yeah, so they're definitely adding stuff, and I think that's a smart call on their part. They did have some Earth Day things. They, Star Wars celebrations, like you said, it is Star Wars Day. Woo, woo, woo. And,
that was not a Star Wars song, but okay.
I was just woo-wooing.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What would be a Star Wars song? Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. That's in a minor key, though. It should be more celebratory.
Exactly.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know if I could do the Cantina song. Do, 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 do.
That's actually a lot better.
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, okay. Cantina song.
All right, good call. Anyway, so they had some Star Wars stuff going on, obviously, for that. And, like, that's still going on into May.
And they're also gearing up for the 70th.
Yes, and that's going to be the first thing we talk about, actually.
Okay.
There's 2 big things I want to talk about. And they're both nicely tied into what I just said. So one is, we had Star Wars Celebration in April, but I want to talk about that second. Because they are gearing up for the 70th anniversary, and they have released the Foodie Guide. Because, of course, there's a Foodie Guide for this. So,
and how long is this going to go on for? Like a year?
I mean, some of the stuff probably will. But the menus and things like that, not so much. It starts May 16th. And, different ones go to different points. I'm actually trying to find what the most common date is here. And it's not saying. But I would expect these through the summer anyway.
Yeah, probably till November, actually.
Probably till Christmas, yeah.
Would be my
maybe
my guess.
They'll, like, switch out some things for Halloween, but, like, most of them, yeah. All right, you ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun. Y'all ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. We all suck at songs here.
We're really bad, and we're really into it this time.
I don't know.
Just before we start, there's a few events going on. Some of them are 70th specific, some are not. There's the World of Color Happiness Dessert Party and the Better Together, a Pixar Palace Celebration Parade Dessert Party.
Oh, perfect. Everyone loves the Better Together Pixar Parade.
I like the Better Together Pixar Parade. So did you.
I'm sure everyone's very excited for it to be back.
Well, the people are lame. Paint the Night dining package that people probably are excited for. That's at Plaza Inn.
People do like Paint the Night. I'm being a little facetious here because I did like the Pixar.
I did. It was
thing.
cute. It was a daytime DCA parade.
I am very surprised they're bringing it back because it was not
well received,
super popular.
Which it's kind of dumb. It was like a happy Pixar parade
during
the day.
I thought it worked.
Understand what people's problem was with it. I thought it was super cute.
I thought it worked.
I think people were just down on like the Pixar Fest in general. Okay, here we go. Let's start with Alien Pizza Planet.
I bet they have an alien macaron.
They have a 70th celebration macaroon. Yes, it's like birthday cake themed. Then there's a barbecue chicken and pineapple pizza slice.
Don't get the pizza.
No. Bengal Barbecue has something special. They're bringing grilled Tahitian ribs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yum. With rice and slaw. Blue Bayou Restaurant has some new items. They have a ribeye steak and prawns.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the picture does not look like it sucks.
Oh man,
it looks pretty.
That's probably going to cost you a pretty penny, but
they probably
might be worth it.
Might be. Then there's a vegetable heart salad, a chocolate chip mousse, a blueberry cocktail, and this one has popping spheres in it. And to me, it looks like an Ahsoka drink.
That totally looks like a Ahsoka drink.
Because the drink is blue and has orange popping spheres in it. And then there's they're bringing in.
Why is that not an Ahsoka drink?
I know, so weird.
I'm kind of angry now.
They're bringing in a special 70th anniversary IPA as well for there.
I like IPAs.
I thought you would like that. Ooh, Cafe Daisy. Cafe Daisy has some good stuff. They have a chicken bacon ranch flop over, which looks so good, and I've heard good things about those.
The flop overs look really delicious,
we never had
and
one.
I'm kind of sad that we never had one.
Well,
I'm a little bit sad.
Down the road.
Maybe in 10 years when we go back.
Hopefully it won't be 10, but anyway. The Miss Daisy is like lemonade and blue cotton candy syrup themed drink.
That
has
sounds
some gummy
pretty good,
rings.
too.
Yeah, super good. And then there's
we've only ever had drinks at
I
Cafe
know,
Daisy.
because usually it's like, oh, it's time for a treat. Let's have a drink. There is a new cold brew. This one is vanilla cream syrup with whipped cream, chocolate medallions, and confetti sprinkles. And it's super cute. It has like Mickey ears.
We've had cold brews there,
they were good. And they're all good.
So that sounds also good.
Carnation Cafe, beef stroganoff, tropical rum cocktail, and that you can get the IPA there as well. Beef stroganoff is just so good.
I cannot recommend Carnation Cafe more.
Oh, it's so good. It is so good.
It is really good.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need the special menu to go there. Just
go.
Just
go. It's so good. The churros near Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, Haunted Mansion, and Town Square, like the New Orleans area there.
Yeah.
They have a 70th celebration churro. I'm sure you can probably get it some other places too.
Probably.
But it is rolled in ube sugar and topped with marbled blue raspberry icing drizzle and sprinkles.
They love them some ube.
They really do. But basically the gist here is these are the colors that they're doing for the 70th, right? Like the purple and blues, which looks super great.
Yeah.
Galactic Grill has Space Place cottage fries, which these look really good.
They're like
discs kind of thing.
Fried chips.
It's tossed in Parmesan, butter, and parsley with house-made ranch.
This is probably good for Galactic Grill, actually.
Yeah. Galactic Grill's a good place to like grab something like that. So, yeah, sounds good. Gibson Grill Ice Cream Parlor has a special banana split. The Golden Horseshoe has cowboy fries, which basically are like nacho fries.
Perfect.
Fries, nacho cheese, sautéed ground beef, burger sauce, and pickles.
Dang, you're really making me hungry
I'm sorry.
right now.
Hungry Bear Jamboree has a peach cobbler funnel cake.
Oh my!
So good.
So good.
You're not even a huge funnel cake fan, though.
Peach cobbler
yeah.
funnel cake. I like funnel cake, but it's like super super sweet, and like I can't do super super sweet. But like peach cobbler,
it would be really good, and that totally suits Hungry Bear. And they also have a honey cold brew, which also suits Hungry Bear really well. I know, so good. The Jolly Holiday has a celebration Matterhorn macaroon. It's the Matterhorn macaroon, but covered in sprinkles.
What?
You can also get the...
They should cover the Matterhorn.
In sprinkles.
In sprinkles.
You know, they probably could. You can also get the macaron here as well. There's also the Mickey hat cookie, which they bring back often for birthdays and things. And it's like your classic Mickey Mouse Club cookie.
But you eat it.
Yes. You can get that at a few different places, including the Market House. At Plaza Inn, you can get a 70th celebration cake. The special pretzels, you know, they do their themed pretzels. I never had a stuffed pretzel. I had regular pretzels, but I wanted a cream cheese filled pretzel.
Well, you didn't get one.
Nope, but you can get a lemon chiffon pretzel here, which sounds so good.
No, that sounds terrible.
Okay, well, how about this? At Rancho del Zocalo, you can get a fried tamale walking taco. It is a fried beef tamale with chili, corn chips, diced onions, cilantro, cheddar cheese, and sour cream.
What?
You can also get a mocha.
No. Excuse me?
Yeah, you're sad we're not going now.
What?
Yeah, I know.
A tamale taco?
It's right there. Yeah, there's pictures of that one on the official thing. There's a mocha cream puff as well. At Red Rose Tavern, they have Hook's Galley Tuna Melt. Now, this is pretty cool.
That actually sounds delicious.
Well, if you like tuna. Because
I love tuna.
They used to have a Peter Pan themed restaurant.
Yes, they did.
Right? So this is like a pretty cool little nod. You cannot convince me this is not a nod to this. They, instead of, you know, the gray stuff.
Which they should have a nod.
Yes, you should have lots of those
It's a 70th
things.
anniversary.
Yes.
Yeah, have nods.
It's a big deal.
Have nods.
You cannot convince me that this is not adorable. You know the gray stuff? Mm-hmm. You know how it's delicious?
It is delicious.
Instead, they have the 70th stuff. This is a shortbread cookie with a cookies and cream cake, fresh raspberry jam, white chocolate mousse with colored sprinkles, and it looks like they put a little birthday candle in it.
I like it. We've had the gray stuff and we had the Christmas stuff.
Yes.
And they were both
very good.
Very good.
Very, very good. I was going to get the
dishes were correct. It is delicious.
Yes. I thought about getting... I intended to get the Halloween one because it was pumpkin.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
But then I think I just got regular because I hadn't had the regular at that point.
It's very large.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to share it.
Yeah. Or be really in the mood for sweets.
Or just be ready to...
Yeah. Which is like...
Sugar, pure sugar.
Which is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. But this one looks really good. They have a sparkling peach punch
Ooh.
there. And this one also has popping spheres, which is just like my favorite thing. Oh my goodness.
You know what they should put in there?
Mm-hmm.
Some gin.
Yeah, but not there. Red Rose Tavern. The Refreshment Corner Brannon has a pulled pork mac and cheese in a bread bowl.
What?
Yeah, I know.
At Refreshment Corner?
At Refreshment Corner.
Dang.
I know. It looks so good.
Dang.
And then they also have a fun punch, but I mean, we know what the winner is there. Riverbell Terrace, strawberry pancakes, blueberry pancakes, and apple pancakes. Obviously, these are breakfast only.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tiana's Palace is bringing a house-filled celebration beignet. This is also, and this has an edible candle, which is what a lot of these pictures have had. And this one also is raspberry mousse themed.
I tried eating a candle once. It didn't go very well.
No, this one's better, I think.
Yeah, probably better, yeah.
Tropical Hideaway has a pineapple upside down sundae. This looks really good. And you wouldn't like it, but I would. Oh, man. Brannon, the Troubadour Tavern has a whole bunch of potatoes.
I love...
Well, they have 2 new themed potatoes.
I love a stuffed potato. It's A, really good value. B, fills you up.
Yeah.
And C, tastes delicious.
Yep. Are you ready for this? Wed, as in W-E-D. Like,
yeah, okay.
Chili cheese baked potato, because you know how Walton is chili. Yep. Beef and bean chili, cheese, sour cream, diced onions, and cornbread. Giant piece of cornbread sticking out of it.
No.
Yep. Then, if you decide you don't want that, how about the chicken pot pie baked potato?
What?
This is the chicken pot pie filling, and it just has like a pie crust crumble on top of the baked potato. You know, looks like that right there.
It's a darn good thing that we're ordering some tasty pizzas right after or during this podcast because I'm getting mad at this list of food right now.
You are. He's pouting. His arms are crossed, and he is pouting. The Dancing Shimmering Lights is a sweet berry lemonade with a blackberry topper and colorful sanding sugar. Non-alcoholic, of course, for where it's at. And they also have a new cold brew here. Oh, man, it's tiramisu-themed cold brew.
Oh.
Top of the giant ladyfinger cookie. That sounds so good. You know,
tiramisu cold brew just just makes sense.
It is.
Why have I never had one?
I don't know. It sounds so good. Okay, so that's it for Disneyland. Let's jump over to DCA right now.
They probably have more alcoholic beverages over there.
Well, you just get ready. The churros near Goofy Sky School is the banana split churro.
Oh.
The Corn Dog Castle has a chili cheese corn dog. You look so angry.
I am so upset right now.
The Hollywood. You know, if we were going, we would literally just eat.
I wouldn't be able to go on rides
because you'd be so full.
Everything sounds really good.
The Hollywood Lounge, we love the Hollywood Lounge, has a celebration cocktail. This is ask me what to try and guess what alcohol is in this.
Okay.
Okay, it's a celebration cocktail.
Right.
It has. I'm gonna skip past the alcohol.
Prosecco.
And then, no.
Wow.
It has glittery blue raspberry lemonade topped with Sprite and garnished with a cherry. I'll give you a hint. It's
vanilla
not gin.
Vodka.
It's there is vodka and also tequila and also rum.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say vodka and tequila. Actually,
it has all the things.
That's
quite the cocktail.
Yeah.
Well, how about this one would be for me? It has a pink dragon fruit mimosa as well.
Well, I think you've had.
No, this is new.
I swear there was a flight you had that had a dragon fruit.
Oh, it may have been in a flight like during Food and Wine or something. Yeah. Outdoor vending locations. There's a cotton candy mango chile theme. Like this is just the cotton candy one. You can get mimosa at different little places as well. That same dragon fruit. Schmoozies has Mickey-shaped celebration waffles at Schmoozies. That's fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Which actually makes sense because where they do rope drop now, you can actually go to Schmoozies pre rope drop and get some breakfast while you're waiting. And
you can mobile order Schmoozies. Had we been going again because we didn't rope drop at DCA, I think we only did it once last trip. But if we were going now, we would would recommend mobile ordering. And Schmoozies immediately. And then when you go through, and then you're standing at the rope, and then go grab. Yeah, so good. Willie's Churros at Buena Vista Street has the 70th Celebration Churro as well. This is your location to get it in DCA. The Carl Strauss Brewing Company 70th Anniversary IPA you can get at Carthay Circle Restaurant, Lamplight Lounge, Paradise Garden Grill, Port of San Francisco Cerveceria. Cerveceria, Wine Country Trattoria, and different outdoor vending locations just randomly set up.
They're going to have a metric ton of...
Well, it's literally an IPA created for this event.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I would drink it.
Yes.
And I would probably have more than one.
So there is...
And then I would probably go on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Whee!
Whee!
That lineup, apparently the middle elevator is still down. And that lineup is a lot more fun if you have a drink in your hand.
Especially if they only have two towers.
That's
going.
what I mean, yeah. So that's it for the list. There's 70th anniversary bucket sippers and more. They have a light up Mickey balloon.
Right.
Like the balloon, the popcorn bucket thing that they have frequently, like that one. Except it's bright blue.
Okay.
They also have a Mickey Mouse one in his tux.
In his celebration
his fancy
tux.
outfit. They have the abominable snowman sipper.
Oh,
this is the good one.
That's the winner right there. The Matterhorn Yeti.
Yeah, the Yeti is great. They have the regular popcorn bucket, the regular sipper, the celebration stainless steel tumbler. These are solid. These are good tumblers.
They are solid. They're a solid travel cup that you can actually use.
We have one. We
have the villains one from the Halloween time.
Yes.
And it's
solid.
It's very solid.
Yeah. The Celebration Disneyland Marquee bottle topper is also super cool. And there's an acrylic flute, I guess.
Probably for your mimosas.
The straw clip is Tinkerbell themed. And you can also get the celebration, like the Disneyland D as a glow cube, which looks super cool.
You can get a big D glow cube.
Exactly, the Disneyland one. You can get another travel tumbler.
Why did you hit me?
And there's the Tomorrowland Skyline Terrace cup.
Oh, it's like a Scotch cup.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's a tumbler.
Yeah, it is a tumbler.
That's beautiful.
At Disneyland Hotel, I'm not going to go through all of these.
Does Oga's have anything? No,
they
had
their
everything
Star
for the
Wars
Star Wars
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. Okay.
At Disneyland Hotel, they have special menus and items at the Broken Spell Lounge and Palm Pre's Bar.
Does Trader Sam's have a tiki
Trader
mug?
Sam's has an enchanted tiki bar, Little Lagoon drink, a blue flower lagoon. It doesn't have a mug listed, but they only do that for like a weekend, right? So they may have one just for that, and that it's not part of this menu.
That's too bad. They should have more tiki mugs.
I know.
I love a tiki mug.
I know, and we have some excellent ones. Disney's Grand Californian Hotel has items at the Craftsman Bar and Hearthstone Lounge, at the Great Hall Cart, Pixar Place Hotel, we were just talking about that, at the Sketchpad Cafe, where we have had coffee and treats there before. I've had it a couple times. They have a giant 70th celebration cupcake. And then they have a bunch of candy things at different places. Candy Palace, Candy Kitchen, Pooh Corner, Trolley Treats, Bing Bong Sweet Stuff, and Disney's Wonderful World of Sweets has a whole bunch of places.
The candy places, you get some special candy. Okay. Yeah, great.
Downtown Disney, Beignets Express has a Joyful Blueberry Cobbler Beignet. That sounds good.
Okay.
Black Tap Craft Burgers and Shakes has a Cotton Candy Crazy Shake. Paseo Centrico, they share the kitchen there. They have a bunch of different treats,
and
mostly
drinks.
Sweet stuff and drinks. The Jazz Kitchen has a gin and prosecco themed drink.
Oh.
Kayla's Cake has a macaron. Salt and Straw has a Celebration Vanilla themed one. Wetzel's Pretzels. The Increda Bits, Choco Churro Bits, basically. Alien Pizza Planet.
These are
kids.
These are
kids
picks. Yeah,
I'm stopping there.
I'm
stopping there. Okay.
We don't care.
So anyway, that is all of those things.
As Michael Jordan used to say, "F them kids."
You're angry.
I am. That might be the best foodie guide we've ever read.
Oh, I don't know about ever. We've read some good ones.
No. I'm sorry. That is the best foodie guide we've ever read.
Well, it's
and we're not going to taste it.
And we're not going to taste it. But I've got family who's going to, so who's going to be there for it?
They better taste some of that stuff.
Yeah, there'll be some stuff they'll have. They'll probably have like they like sweets more than you and I do, so they'll probably have some of those things. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm into the savory stuff.
I know, and some of that stuff sounded real good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what would be your number one?
I don't even remember. There were so many good things. Probably the chili cheese baked potato with the
cornbread.
With the cornbread.
Just because it's one that we would be most likely to eat too.
Oh, I would eat that.
No, I know, but we don't sometimes we sit down for meals, but a lot of times it'll be like, let's go grab a snack or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just grab a baked potato for a snacky snack. Mm-hmm.
I would have the other one that's special,
the other baked potato.
Yeah, the chicken.
Or
the
the pulled pork mac and
that's
cheese
the
bowl.
one. That's my number one choice. Dang. I'm surprised you didn't have the walking tamale thing. You're like, that's what I'm saying.
That's the problem I'm having right now.
Literally one of my favorite foods might be pulled pork mac and cheese, and they're putting it in a bread bowl, a Mickey shaped bread bowl.
Yeah,
that might be the best food in the world.
It tastes better.
Everything tastes better when it's Mickey shaped. This is like science.
It is science.
Scientific fact.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
But I'm also sad I'm not going to taste this like special IPA because I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Seems like tailor made for me.
Well, we can randomly go May long weekend if you want.
We cannot.
Let's switch gears and talk about the other big news that happened while we were gone.
Star Wars Celebration?
Star Wars Celebration.
Oh, yes. Nailed it.
Speaking of things that are coming to us, this is like a little bit further out, but there was a lot of news. This was in Japan. There's a lot. Let's just talk like the big highlights.
First of all, I'm surprised that they had Star Wars Celebration in Japan. Japan doesn't really like Star Wars that much.
Well, apparently enough to do this.
I guess so.
I did see like some of the like Disney people I follow on Instagram and stuff like that who did go, especially obviously the Star Wars themed ones. And yeah, it was all very positive. There's some big news came out of this.
Oh, quite a bit actually.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with the Ahsoka panel. there were a couple big things. There was a first look at season 2. There were some behind the scenes stories, and we have the first look at the new Balin.
Yes, because we had to recast Balin,
which sucks. Now, Ray Stevenson did like
so good, it kind of breaks my heart because
yeah, but we recast, and I'm not like angry at this. Rory McCann,
also known as the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
and I can see it.
Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
Yep. But
I can see it.
Yeah. There were some images shown of him, and apparently they looked good.
It'll be
like you can see it online.
It'll be different, but yeah, it's different. But I'm glad that they're actually recasting it because
and not just
there was a story. There was a story to tell there, so let's tell it.
Yep, I can see it. It was also confirmed Hayden Christensen will be returning to the role of Anakin Skywalker again in season 2.
He's all in on Star Wars.
Oh, he
these
is.
days.
He totally is, which is great.
They've recently had some anniversary showings of Revenge of the Sith, and part of the advertisements was him going to a movie theater.
Oh yeah,
and asking for a ticket and. Well, you don't see him at first. He's like, "Can I have a ticket to the movie, please?" And they say, "Which movie?" And then the camera pans to him, and he's got a Darth Vader, a sipper, and a bag of popcorn, and he just looks at them. It's a very effective ad.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah. I love it. I like that he's super into it.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Apparently, fan favorite characters like Sabine, Ezra, Zeb, and Chopper will be back. It was also revealed that Admiral Akbar will have a big part to play and will face off against Grand Admiral Thrawn.
It's probably a trap.
There will be adorable Loth kittens that people went crazy for on my Instagram.
I saw some screenshots of the Loth kittens, and
fair.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
So I like the Loth cats. I've never wanted one as bad as one time when we were in Oga's. And because, if you have a table and you're a group of 2 like we are, you get put with another group. Sometimes there's like 3 groups. And there was a family, and I happened to be sitting beside a little girl who was, I don't know, like 10?
Yeah, like 10.
Okay. And I don't know what the girl's name was, and I don't know her parents or where they're from or anything like that, but someone was doing parenting right. Because she had just adopted the Loth cat that you can do from the animal store, the critter store. Yeah, the creature. And she had given it this crazy Star Wars name that I don't remember, but she was very happy about it anyway. And she spent the whole time telling me all about her Loth cat. And she was very into discussing her Loth cat with me. And the Loth cat was adorable. And
then she had to order the drink that came with the Loth cat tiki mug.
Yes, yep. It was a whole thing. But yeah, there was definitely some parenting done right there because they were all in on supporting this Loth cat thing.
and that's the thing. Like Star Wars, say what you will about it, whatever. It's all ages, all genders, inclusive.
Yep,
and
it's true.
Really good.
Yep, exactly. So anyway, Loth kittens. So I guess Disney is starting their merch now because yep. And according to Dave Filoni, there will be X-Wings, A-Wings, and wings I can't tell you about.
He was also on record as saying the back half of this whole season is going to be one big battle.
Ooh.
Between Admiral Akbar and Thrawn.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So, let's
go. Let's go.
It's going to go hard.
Yes.
They're going to put the war back in Star Wars.
Apparently.
Is the idea.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A huge panel was for The Mandalorian and Grogu. So we got a date, first of all. The Mandalorian and Grogu is headed to theaters on May 22nd, 2026. What else is happening in May 2026 in theaters?
Doomsday? Yeah.
May's going to be pretty crazy.
They are fully just entrenching Disney as gonna be 2026 kickoff to summer movie season.
Yep.
Like, get out
For
of
sure.
get out the way.
Yep. This will be the first Star Wars film to be released since The Rise of Skywalker in theaters. Included teasers for the film, and also include there was footage of this that was shown for those in the crowd and included shots of an Imperial ship prepared to engage, Mando taking on flame troopers, AT-AT walkers collapsing in the snow, and our first look at Sigourney Weaver's character, and also Grogu just being adorable and chaotic. Apparently he was swimming. People were like really excited about.
He is adorable and also chaotic.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. The Sigourney Weaver though is cool.
that is very Sigourney Weaver's awesome.
Yep.
First of all, the Alien franchise she like made it.
Is it?
And then
she's just awesome.
I love her in Ghostbusters.
Love her in Ghostbusters. I actually loved her in Cabin in the Woods.
Ah, that's a niche one for you.
Yeah, but she was perfect.
She's just really good.
She is.
I'm really happy to hear that she's going to be in Star Wars.
Apparently, she had not watched an episode. She had watched like the old Star Wars movies.
Of course, yeah.
But she had not watched an episode of Mandalorian until she heard that she was going to be cast, and then she went and watched.
And then she watched it all. Yeah, okay.
Well, then she said she went back and watched it. I'm going to assume it's all.
And I heard that there was a shot of a Razor Crest.
What? Oh, that's not in my write-up, so that's exciting. Yeah.
Interestingly enough, whether it's a flashback or a new one, I don't know. I did think it was kind of a mistake to blow that ship up. Not that it was my favorite Star Wars ship,
but it was a very cool ship.
But it was distinctive and kind of. I don't know. They were selling Lego sets of it.
Yeah,
so.
It was very cool. It was like tied to the character.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I don't know. We'll see.
You mentioned that May is just going to be Disney's theater month, right? So May 2026, we have Doomsday and we have Mandalorian and Grogu.
Dang.
May 2027. Are you ready?
2027.
May 2027. Because we have Secret Wars that month.
So
and also
Doomsday and Secret Wars are a year apart. Okay. Yeah.
And also Star Wars Starfighter, which is a new Star Wars film coming in May 2027.
That's the
and we have a casting.
That's the Wonder Woman Starfighter movie, right?
No, it is not.
Oh, I know. I was just trying to say.
Yeah, no, it was not. This movie has a lead cast, casting announcement. And that is going to be Ryan Gosling.
Oh, I know him.
I do too.
He's ugly.
That is just, you can't even joke about that, honestly. There's like nothing there. Okay, so this film takes place 5 years after the events of The Rise of Skywalker. You didn't learn anything besides the fact that Gosling will be playing a brand new character, but it's going to be like in that time frame, in that world.
Interesting choice for a time frame, especially on the backs of the announcement that there's going to be a Rey movie, which is probably in the same time frame. So they're trying to...
I think they're trying to build this universe out.
Build the universe up after the Skywalker saga.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
I guess, which is good. I think that's the right choice, but you got to do it.
Careful.
You got to do it right. Oh.
Okay, so there's basically like categories. So those are the movies, right? Next, we have the Walt Disney Imagineering and Disney Live Entertainment Star Wars Experiences panel. And basically what they were talking about is the Mandalorian and Grogu themed update headed to Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. And also the BDX droids that are going to be wandering around again. We've seen these.
We saw
last Star Wars.
It was a test of them, and they are awesome.
They're so good.
They're so good.
You know how before we heard that Mando and Grogu were coming to Smuggler's Run?
Yeah.
Well. Oh my goodness. This is a new story-based mission that will follow a different path from the movie. In this story, Hondo Ohnaka catches wind of a deal on Tatooine between ex-Imperial officers and pirates, setting the stage for a high-stakes chase across the galaxy. Guests will team up with Mando and Grogu to track them down and claim a bounty in a dynamic galaxy-spanning adventure. It was also revealed engineers will not only get to take care of Grogu during the ride, but they'll also get to choose where the adventure takes you by plotting a course either to Bespin, the Death Star wreckage above Endor, or Coruscant during a special moment.
This is excellent because the engineer role is terrible right now.
I was like, all of a sudden, I want to be an engineer so badly.
Now, I don't know how you take care of Grogu.
I will figure it out.
But being able to actually choose where you're going makes it kind of cool.
Yeah, this sounds so cool. Everything announced. Okay, so then there was an Andor panel. Like you said, we have season 2. Basically, Diego Luna said that fans should watch Rogue One as soon as they're done watching Andor season 2 because he believes we will see Rogue One in a different film.
Okay, so do we just like book a weekend to watch all of Andor season 1, season 2,
let's do it.
And Rogue
One
do it.
Oh my,
back to back to back?
Since we haven't started season 2 yet, yes, let's just do it. I don't know when, but let's do it.
I don't know when either, but
no, literally, let's book a weekend.
Oh, okay.
We can do it.
Maybe next weekend. It'll be all out by then.
Will it?
I think so.
No, I think we have one more after that.
There's not
9? Oh, yeah.
They're releasing. I think it's only 3 weeks worth.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
I will double check. But
okay, but it might be next weekend.
Perhaps next weekend.
Let's do it. It said that. So if you're watching season 2 right now,
which means we should probably do a podcast just on Andor.
Yes, we will.
And Rogue One.
If that's what we're gonna do. Oh,
we'll do it on the Sunday though.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be very special. Next episode is episode 200.
Oh. That's a lot of episodes.
That is a lot of episodes. We can discuss this more to figure out if this is going to work for next weekend.
Hey.
It will.
I'll wear a party hat. How about that?
Sounds good. It said that season 2 was more ambitious than season 1. It featured 140 sets across 7 stages, 2 backlots, 700 costumes for principals, 150 creatures, 30 droids, and 4,100 VFX shots. It's like a lot, is the idea.
It's basically 3 movies.
Yeah.
Made into a TV show.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's why they're releasing it in 3 episode chunks.
Yeah. Something that got a lot of people really excited is there's a new, speaking of shows, now we're talking about shows. They announced a new Darth Maul themed show. This is Shadow Lord. Maul Shadow Lord.
Animated.
It is animated. And it'll be coming in 2026. And it's going to follow Darth Maul after the events of the final season of the Clone Wars. We will see Maul plotting to rebuild his criminal syndicate on a planet untouched by the Empire. You can do a lot with animation. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And it's the same team that's done Clone Wars and Rebels and the Bad Batch. And now they're doing this. So
cool. Nice.
Yeah, everybody likes that stuff that has watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people turn their nose up at it because it's cartoons for kids or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's dumb.
That was maybe the first season of Clone Wars was cartoons for kids, but after that,
definitely.
It's just a way to do Star Wars that you couldn't do in live action.
Yeah. Speaking of, Star Wars Visions gets a Volume 3 release date. And a spin-off series that will debut with a 9th Jedi story. So Volume 3 of Star Wars Visions will be released on October 29th of this year. And it hasn't given us any details other than that about the spin-off series that's going to happen. People really like Visions.
That's the anime one, right?
I think so.
And this season actually is going to have a couple of sequels to previous episodes, apparently, which... Whatever. I don't know. I don't love anime style animation, but people like it, so that's good.
Yeah.
Go Star Wars.
Star Wars Outlaws gets a new story on May 15th, like this month, called A Pirate's Fortune.
Yo ho.
This story takes place after the events of Star Wars Outlaws. So, yeah, gotta be
Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I think it's a game.
Oh, okay, yes. No, okay, yes.
Because it says the story takes place after the events of Star Wars Outlaws, so make sure you finish the campaign so you can be ready for the second story pack. There you go.
I need to play that game.
Yeah, you do. I know you do.
And you need to watch me play that game.
This one is called A Pirate's Fortune, and we will see Kay Vess and Nyx teaming up with Hondo Onaka.
I'm surprised he's not actually in the game, but wonderful.
Well, they probably want to do their own thing with it.
That game is supposed to be pretty good. Probably not as good as like Jedi Outcast, Jedi Fallen Order type thing, but it's supposed to be solid-ish. So I will play it, and then we will watch that show.
Star Wars Outlaws release date announced for Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be September 4th. So it basically June 5th is Switch 2 coming out and saying, hey, it won't be there, but it'll be there a few months after. They also released do you know who Dash Rendar is?
Yes, do I.
Who's Dash Rendar?
Okay. Speaking of video games.
Okay.
Remember the Nintendo 64?
Yes.
So there was a Star Wars game for the Nintendo 64, which I received as a Christmas gift in 1995 ish 1996. I don't know. Anyway, and it was Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, and Dash Rendar is kind of a Han Solo-ish kind of guy.
Okay.
And the game itself probably didn't age very well, but it was almost like a Rosencrantz and Guildenstern style.
Oh, fun.
Parallel story during Empire Strikes Back.
Okay.
Like the first level is you're on Hoth, and you can actually drive a snowspeeder and tether an AT-AT. And then you're going through the Rebel base on Hoth, and you see the Millennium Falcon taking off.
Oh, that's cool.
And stuff like that. And then he has his own Corellian ship that kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon, but not quite. And whatever. Anyway, yes, I know Dash Rendar. Okay. Long story short.
Okay. Well, there was a Hasbro panel and it revealed incredible new Dash Rendar and Jedi Survivor figures, including Night Sister Marin, a 3-pack of Cal Kestis, Turgle, and Scuva Stev. Is that right?
Possibly.
Smaller Marin.
That'd be like the Jedi Order games, yeah.
A smaller Marin figure and a rocket launch trooper in a vintage collection line. But I guess people were really excited about the Dash Rendar figure you can get now.
That's pure nostalgia.
Here you are, millennials.
Yeah.
We will take your money.
Old school Nintendo 64 game.
With the Hasbro action. Yes. Yes, that's very nostalgic. They also revealed new Mandalorian figures, including Moff Gideon and Cobb Vanth, which actually they look really good.
Wow. Yeah. No.
That's pretty crazy.
That's pretty sweet.
And yeah. So anyway.
I like my Star Wars figures not to be that detailed. I like them in the Kenner action figure style.
Yeah. And then Monopoly Go is having a Star Wars event, and that is the last of the big.
Fortnite is also having a Star Wars event.
Yes, actually, the
they've
Fortnite is getting the visions and stuff like that before it comes out.
Fortnite has a long and storied history with Star Wars. Actually,
don't know this.
So, you were just talking about the rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Remember how Palpatine returned somehow?
Yeah.
The first that we heard of Palpatine returning, you talk about the galaxy-wide radio broadcast.
Yes.
In the movie, that's all you hear.
Yes.
They mention it. The actual radio broadcast took place in Fortnite.
That is so weird.
It was so weird.
That's so weird.
But it's a true story. Yeah. So Fortnite, Star Wars, yay!
Yay!
I'm too old for Fortnite. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Yeah, but that was the big news. What out of all of that has you most excited as a Star Wars fan?
A baked potato with chili cheese. Oh no! Wait. No. Sorry. I'm really excited for Andor season 2. I'm really excited for Ahsoka season 2.
Me too. I love Ahsoka.
I'm cautiously optimistic for a Mandalorian Grogu movie.
I'm very curious about this.
And I'm actually more optimistic for the Ryan Gosling.
I can see that because it started something new.
That's the direction I think Star Wars actually needs to go into. Mandalorian was that originally, and then they dove too deeply into Grogu and Luke Skywalker, etc., etc.
Right.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
And that's what rebellions are built on.
Is hope.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to find out watching Rogue One.
Tying it back to Rogue One. Done. Okay.
Good job. Neat bow. I love it.
Yeah.
Anything to add? Other news, other things, other than you want a chili cheese baked potato? Yes. With cornbread.
That's the episode title. I want a chili cheese baked potato.
With cornbread.
With cornbread.
Okay.
Oh, with a cornbread hat.
With a cornbread hat.
Yeah.
That's literally the title.
That's literally the title.
All right. You got it. So that is our show this week. Thank you, Emil, who's responsible for the custom theme song you heard at the top of the show. You can find a link to his work at our website, disneya.wixsite.com/podcast. That's also where you can find a link to our social media accounts and our email, where you can email us to explain to us how badly we mispronounced your name, like your town name.
City name.
Yeah. You can find Disney A episodes on all of your favorite podcast streaming platforms. And if you rated or reviewed our podcast, thank you. And if you haven't yet, please do. If you know someone who might like listening to us, please be sure to recommend Disney A as well. We've said this. This is episode 199.
Wow.
Yeah. Next episode's going to be 200. We were talking about different things we could do. I actually think watching Andor and like doing a whole big thing is a pretty cool way to celebrate.
We'll celebrate Star Wars and celebrate. I don't know. Star Wars kind of kicked off my love of nerd stuff in general.
Yeah.
Between that and The Hobbit. Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about The Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's like a weekend nerd celebration would be part of it. I think that's actually pretty cool. So we may do that. We may have a different plan, but that is next episode. So you probably want to listen to episode 200.
200.
So I'm Krysta.
And I'm Brandon.
You just kept going there.
I was channeling like the Fantastic Fourth song.
Oh yes.
The choir.
Yeah, that's true. And until the next adventure, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Thanks for listening to Disney A.
Darn good thing that we're ordering some tasty pizzas right after or during this podcast because I'm getting mad at this list of food right now.